Good afternoon, traders, and welcome to an ACT recap. I just want to kind of go over some stuff. We had a lot of new members come in this weekend. At the same time, I'm going to be trading, so if you hear me going off on some trades, most likely it'll be Tesla um, and some other good ones that I see. I'm trying to get Tesla to 815, as you can see here. I've been scalping this move off the 808 at the 810. I've been calling it out to 811, 812. And now I want to get through 814. And if I can get through 814, I can top it right here at 814.90, close to this 815 area. So this is like, I'm going to probably try to do a trade or two and see if I can get that pop I'm looking for. So I'm going to buy a little bit right there and see if I can get a pop. Now I'm up 418.37 on the trade. My goal is to hit 500 on Tesla today. So I'm going to try to do this in front of you. There's 60, 60, 70. You see how the momentum is right there? It's trying to push. I'm up 412.56 on Tesla. If I can get one big candle, I'm done for the trade on it. So I'm waiting for a nice little momentum push. I feel like it's coming right around. It's right there. I can feel it. There's 55. There's 83. Try to buy that pullback there. Let's see if I can get some here. I'm up 436 now. Okay, and I'm going to try to do one more spot to 814. Pull that in right there. If I can get that pull right there, I'm up 415 again. We took a few bucks back. It's okay. And what I'm trying to do is break this 814, which I feel like I can. And if I could do that, I could shoot straight to 815 and then dump it right into the push and then be done with trading with it for today. That's the goal. I'm up 415.29. Currently up 513 for the day. If I can push that final push, and I make that money, I could be up 600 for the day, which is a little bit 400 underneath mine. Anyway, what we did today is we put together a pretty solid list of ideas for the great traders in Awesome Calls to play. And each setup had its own. If you followed the notes pretty much to perfection, all these would have just played out to really good. Just if you just needed to focus on what you felt you were comfortable with. And today, I made Serene the #1 pick because it was gapping up over 2.5 points this morning. But I did feel like Serene would pull at the open to 8. Even it closed at 770, 676. I felt a very strong $8 pull on the trade would happen today. If it did, I wanted all the traders to go long and then bounce it to roughly, I think it was 9, maybe 950, and then let it sell off. So I want you to see how Serene was set up. This was really, really scripted today on Serene. And here was the original pull at the opening bell, ding, 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 ding. And I had this going to 850 was the first one, and it bounced all the way to 10. So if you were in our chat room, this was actually in pre-market, and then in the room itself, it pulled to right here, sold off to $8. 850 to 8 was my call, and it bounced it. And then that was it. So if you were a short seller, I didn't want anybody really longing it unless it broke through 10 with volume, which is like a 500,000 to 1 million shares, and it did not. Therefore, it was just a short. And one of our great traders, Jay, took that trade. He took 500 shares short and was able to capitalize on that. So that was a really good play there. The next one was obviously Merna. Merna, I just didn't trade it very well today. I had the right idea. It was really scripted for me. I knew what I was doing, but unfortunately, sometimes, I get on. I traded a little bit late, and I was up over $122 on it. Now I'm negative like 170 because of just chased it too much, overtraded it. Those just mistakes that I tend to do. But Merna was basically in our chat room. We were calling it 94 topping, and it was a triple top, so I really defined it. And then I told the traders if it snaps 90, we'll get 77 to 80 on it. Do not buy it unless it gets through the 90 again. Otherwise, if it snaps it, we're going to go 77 to 80. I think I felt very confident the first pop we would sell off, we'd get to 85, and then From there, I felt the bottom would be about 77 to 80 on Merna. Goldman Sachs issued a buy rating to $100 also on it. So that came from Adam News to alert us. So that kind of told us too that the stock wasn't going to come down any more than that specific. So Merna was a really good setup if you traded it well and you were on point. And I did take the short. I was really happy. I didn't make a lot of money, but if you get some of it. But right now it's just I got in this little mess here, and it took away my gains. I shorted when I longed it when I shorted. Should have shorted it. It was just. Arr, 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 arr. But overall, it was a wonderful trade. If you just stayed steady with it, took the 94. Here's the triple top I was speaking of. 1, 2, 3, and bam! There's your short. Stops at 94 and let it ride. So I was really impressed with it. I just didn't trade it right. FLGT was another trade that we had today. It was a little small play. I did another COVID type play. Unfortunately, this one I just felt was a sell off to $17, and I kind of told everyone my thoughts on FLG. It was our third pick, and I figured it would just dump to 17 to 17.50. So take short anything 21 to 22. So I thought that was really fun. Ver was a really interesting trade. I did have this coming down for a sell-off. I did think it was stupid, but Ver had its own agenda, and I really was looking for the short on it, but it bottom curled, and we never looked back. And I actually made money on Ver, I think over $75, trading this live in the chat room, and majority of money was made right here when I got back in the room. And I was calling out a pop towards 42, and it did, so. It was really a nice trade though, and I called these pops in the morning here, 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 and here, and then we were done with it. And then I came back in the chat room. You could see at the time 11:30. I came back at 11:30, and I said hello to everyone and started taking this trade. So that was a good one. The next one that we did was TDD. I love TDD. This one we set up where we thought we popped to 311 at the open, and again, it's following the notes. The stock was gapping up 9. Figured we get a pop to 311, and then we would sell off to 300 and under. And that's the trade. That's the whole entire trade. So if you're in our room and you took TDD, all you did have to do is wait for the pop and open to 311, and there is 311. And within seconds, you could have cashed out at 303, 302, or 300. It was just I'll just follow the map, and that's what we do in here. We allow you to pick whatever trade that fits your comfortable, fits your budget. If you want to play options or puts, as long as you know where the stock's going to go, you can go in there and just you can pick TDD and start buying 300 puts, even though it's sitting at 311. Heck, you could buy 295 puts if you wanted to, and Nvidia, we had this scheduled to go to 355, pop at the open, then a sell off to 342. We didn't get to 342, but we got a decent sell off on it. On the video. Oh, I'm getting a pop here. So let me stop for a moment, see if I can get a few bucks. All right, so what I'm going to do is I'm just going to kind of play the momentum here and see if I can get a little. See, I can't buy it right there. See, I'm chasing it. You lose, you snooze. That's what happens to me sometimes. I snooze. And then I lose. Okay, I just made $30. So I'm up 443.29 on the trade now. So again, my goal is 815 on the or $500 I want to make. That should put me around 600 for the day. So let me see if I can get one more candle in front of you, and then I can execute the trade. I'm currently up 443.29. That last one gave me $25. So if I can get this pop right here to 813.60, I'll probably take it and then run it to 814. Okay, so here we go. I'm going to try to do it again. Now you'll hear me go in and out quickly on the trade. I don't hold it more than maybe 3 seconds. Excuse me, I apologize. Don't mean to gargle when I'm on. Just I talk a lot all day trying to help traders. Okay, it's not popping, so I will wait for another opportunity. I'm currently up right now for the day, 541.58. This trade will put me through 600 if I get what I want. And I'll just kind of, okay, there's a flag. This is what we call a flag right here that's kind of brewing. If it hits 18,350, we'll get that 814. So there it goes. You see it? So I'll buy that pullback. You'll hear it. You'll hear it. And then I'll just wait for that pop right there. Oh, no. Yeah, it tried to take me $50, but it didn't. I ended up selling perfectly. I have 415.66 on the trade. So it did take a little bit of money from me. Yeah, sometimes the spreads open up and you can't really do anything about it. Do you see how it's gearing up? That's a momentum play right there. So I'm just kind of being patient. Excuse me. And I am waiting. I was up 443. Now I'm only up 415 on it. Currently up 513.95 for the day. Just I don't know. For a Monday, I should have just been done. Merna was the trade. I mean, anybody could have took short Merna. But just sometimes you just don't get what you want. Okay, I will wait for another setup and try to nail that pop again, okay? Then we went to Nvidia, and again, we wanted 355 to short. And if you look at Nvidia, we planned this out perfectly for a squeeze at the open. Stock was already gapping up 12 points. Figured it would have a little bit more in there. And then it just popped. And here's the 355 short right there if you took it. And if you took it, you'd got yourself 7 points to the downside. Again, I wanted 342, but this was pretty well scripted. It was just a matter of just let the stock push. Now, if you're in a chat room, I would encourage you to long the stock at the opening bell and made 5 or 6 points to the upside. And then, Tesla's moving again. So, see, took your eyes off it for 1 second, but you see how it's trying to gear up right there? And they filled me horrific on that. Yeah, 422. Well, there's the pop I wanted. Unfortunately, they filled me. They filled me bad on it, but there's the pop. So if you were in our room waiting for it, you could have got that. I think there might be one more, but that's what I was waiting for. Let's see if I can get one more pop on it. All right, I'm up 428. I'm trying to get the 500 on it. There's the 815 touch, though. You see how it touched it? And that's really what I was after. I might get that flag to break out. Go right there. Okay, I'm up 460 now. I could probably get one more trade for $30 off that break. So I'm up 460 now. Looks like it wants to push right there. Oh, no, 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 no. I chased it. They gave me 470. Okay. Fuck. Darn it. I chased it. Did you see the move? Okay. I think we can get one more little pop here. Let's see if I could chase it right there. Oh, 466. There it goes. There it goes. Oh, no, no. That one didn't do good. Nope. I'm still 466.58. They're still filming me. I think there's one more pop. One more pop. One more pop. I'm playing with fire here, I'll tell you that. Right there. I think I can get that pop. 487.38. Let me see. My goal is 500 on Tesla for today. That would give me about, let me see, did I hit 600 for today? 585.67. Okay, so I'm just under 600. You know my goal is always $1,000, but unfortunately I made some mistakes today, so but I think I can hit it one more time for 15. Yeah, if I hit over 500 on Tesla, that would give me 600 for today. Okay, so let's try it again. Be patient. Gotta wait for the setup. Wait for it, the momentum. Again, I'm just doing this live in front of you. I'm recording it. And so what I'm looking for now is, at this point, is another pop off this flag right there and through 816. Okay, so I have to be patient. And there's 50. I've got to be patient. You'll see me. There's patient right there. $510.16. Okay, so I'm going to stop here. That should put me over $608.45 for the day. Okay, so again, this is how I trade. You know, I scalp trade. I see the momentum. I call out each play. I tell traders what I'm looking for. And if your platform can afford the budget, then you see this move, you can continue to play it. But like I said, I just wanted to get to $500 on the trade or $600 for the day. At least I made something today, you know, and move on. So you can continue to trade it while you speak, and but that's what we did. All right. All right. So as I go back to, we did also Netflix was a very good play. We called for a pull at the open to 447, and it hit 443, and then the bottom curl, and then longed it. Shopify was a really great play. We shorted this from 780. We were looking to 767. The stock came down all the way to 733 today. 733 today. So you basically, if you were a short seller, and if you look, we played this perfectly. I mean, we pulled the 760 right here in the morning, and we got a nice pop on it. Then we pulled it again, and you know what? I can continue to just. Oh my goodness! Excuse me, forgive me, but there's a trade here. Oh, good thing I didn't take it. See, if I wasn't talking to you or recording this, I would have been long right there. Popped that right there, sold that at 817. Okay? I have to multitask when I run this chat room now, you know. And then we had two others. We had ACB and LRCX. I want you to look at these two great plays. LRCX was a nice, it was down on Huawei on Friday, but I felt it would kind of bottom curl and come back. So it actually gapped up, and so 8 points. But I calculated based on my 16 years of trading that the stock would hit about 263. And when it hit 263, I wanted everyone to short it back down to 253 and then bounce it again. I want you to see the accuracy of this call. I know a lot of you are probably like, well, it's not a really great trade. Why would I trade that? I want you to look carefully at the accuracy of the call. Okay? And let's just say this was your baby today, and you came in here and you said, I'm going to trade a slow trade LRCK. Okay, again, remember I said the stock would pop at the open to 263? You see how it hit 263? It stopped. You see it stopped right there. And where did I say it would come down to? 253. And where did it stop? 253.46. You see this? This is perfection. This is all about, Darkside says it all the time. Janny says it all the time. The great Adam, he's such a wonderful trader. I'm so happy he's here. But it's all about knowing the move before it even happens. Whether you do a chart layout, you're scripted it through your technical analysis, or you understand the trade itself, or you could just read the chart outright, or you have a feel. For me, it's about a feel for the stock. I feel like I just look at it and I can tell you this is the most it's going to go, and this is where it's going to pull. And this was just so well scripted. It wasn't even funny. It was a wonderful trade to execute. But I also want you to see ACB. ACB's been running ever since the earnings came out. But I really want you to look how I set ACB up. Now, ACB up was scalping up over 2 points. Now, if you have a small account, this would have been beautiful for you. Look at the gap up. It closed at $10, $11. It was gapping up in pre-market to $12.90. So what I told the traders is I said, listen, I would be shorting the 15 area. All right, when it hits 15 or 15.50, I'll be shorting 15.42. It's going to come down to 12 to 12.50. When it hits that area, I want you to long the stock. because that's the most it's going to come down. And then from there, we long it again. Now, I want you to look at the setup. I want you to see how it was scripted. Again, I may not trade ACB. I couldn't have shorts for myself, but it's not that you can't. I might be trading Tesla or Nvidia or Shop or TDD because I love those type of trades. It interests me. I love them. Usually I can make my money quick. But I think where I really accelerate is when I look at, like on an ACB, for instance, I want you to look how I scripted it. I would short here at 1545, room to 16, and the stock will sell off to 1250 and under. When it does, slow all-day move to the upside. It's going to be fun. This was the very first trade I indicated to everyone in the chat room. So whether you're on a cell phone trading or you're on an iPad or you're in the room, this is your setup. This is your baby. So you come in here. You don't need much money. Again, ACB, ding, 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 ding. There's the short setup, right? Right. Pre-market, I said 15, 45 short, room to 16 to add. And where did I say the stock would come down? Where did I say? Boom, $12.30, right? Remember I said 12.50 to 12? That's dead center. Bottom curl, all day move to the upside. If you were in a chat room and you went long at 1387, nobody could have got this because it was off a halt. But even if you did, you would have scored 5 or 6 points. This was a beautiful trade setup in our chat room today. It really was. It was scripted. And what I mean by scripted is you just have to follow. And if trades don't work out, you can always kill it. We'll go back to another, go back to it when it starts to form the pattern we're looking for. But today, I mean, to call Merna at 94 and then, have it come down to 77.80 on Merna. I mean, are you kidding me? Look at Merna. Just look how it traded today. I mean, what a wonderful trade. And look at that. Look where it hit. 76 a share. And we're short up here. This was a beautiful play. Bounced nicely off the Adam News alert that Goldman had a target of 100. Stock revamped right back up. And that's pretty much what we do in here, day in and day out. And you got to see some live trading. You saw me make, what, about $110 in front of you? Just trading Tesla. And again, it's what I love to do. I ended up green for the day. I could have been better, but, it is what it is. At the end of the day, I'm up $608.45. I traded Boeing, Merna, Netflix, Nvidia, Shop, Tesla, Uber, Ver, and Zoom. And I was green on Boeing, red on Merna, green on Netflix, red on Nvidia, green on Shop, green on Tesla, red on Uber, green on Ver, and green on Zoom. So not a bad day. Not a bad day to start on Monday, but it's below my target. But so tomorrow maybe I'll get lucky and I'll do 1,400, and I'll be back to my balance of $1,000 a day. So I will post my T&L on Twitter. I want to thank you so much, all of you, and I want to thank the following. This week, I finally hit 30,000 on my profile. 30,053. Working my butt off, and I want to thank you for, just so that you don't know, this is our YouTube channel, and the secret sauce that I put out had the most views out of all of our webinars, and it's 56 minutes long. I was encourage everyone to listen to it, and I'll post it for the next few days. Good afternoon, traders. 370 views already on it. Almost 400 views. So it was a wonderful day to trade with all of you. I love and appreciate each and every one of you. I look forward to trading with you tomorrow. And, again, didn't hit my 1,000, but at least I'm not red for the day. That's all that matters. All right, be well, be good. God bless. I will see you tomorrow. Bye-bye.